This is a week of my life as a law student, and my appellate brief was due this week, so buckle up because it's a long one. On Monday, I was on my 5th day of antibiotics, and I was still sick with strep throat, so I had to go back to the doctor today. I woke up, I went to school, I still felt so sick, but I did get through it because I knew I had a very busy, long week ahead of me, so I had to get through today. Luckily, I only had one class today. I had criminal law, and after I did my whole skincare and went to school and had crim, I came right back home. Well, actually, that's a lie. I had a pit stop at the doctor after I drove my friend home from school. My doctor tested me for like everything in the book because he couldn't believe that I'm not better, and this is my third different antibiotic I've tried for strep throat. This all makes sense on Tuesday when it comes back that I was positive for RSV, which is literally just a cold when you're an adult, but because I had strep and RSV at the same time, I guess I was just not getting better for some reason. I did get some schoolwork done on Monday, but not as much as I thought. I ended up sleeping for like 16 hours Monday into Tuesday, which was very much needed, but Tuesday I wasn't much more productive, so it is what it is. On Tuesday, I woke up and I had two classes today. We had to talk about oral arguments in our lawyering class, which was super helpful because oral arguments are next Tuesday for me. I did go over to the ENT today to just see like why I keep getting strep throat, but tonsils are fine. It just happens to be that I broke my nose and I'm a chronic mouth breather. Don't know what that means, but sure, whatever. I didn't get much done for my brief today, but I did read my cases for Wednesday, which I guess a win is a win. I felt so bad, so it's just so hard to focus when you don't feel good, and I felt like everything I was writing on my brief I ended up having to delete, so I was like, let me just focus on feeling better and then we'll lock it in on the brief. On Wednesday, I felt so much better. I had two classes today and it was a kind of a long day, but we got through it. I was able to drink coffee today, which was honestly the biggest one because I've been so tired without being able to drink it, because when my throat hurts, like you just don't want a coffee, and I didn't want to make myself more dehydrated. Once I got to school, I locked in on my brief for like 2 hours before class, and then I had crim and property today, and then after school I did go home and just crash. But on Thursday, we were feeling better today. Got Dunkin' again. It was like 60 degrees out. I literally laid in the grass with my dog, and then got some schoolwork done. Friday, not the best day of the week. I did have to skip class today, but it was fine. Later in the afternoon, I got a bunch of schoolwork done. Feeling better about the brief. On Saturday, I literally locked into the brief all day. I have no videos other than when my brief was over and I decided I wanted to hang photos in my room. On Sunday, it was a good day. I got to get up, no brief was submitted, and go over to the burn. I got a class in. This is the first class since I broke my foot, so I felt really good after that, and hopefully I can get into another class this week, but they have been packed. Then I finished redecorating my room. My room looks amazing. I'm literally so happy and so proud of myself. Also, look at me building. Bob the Builder over here. And yeah, that was a very busy week of my life as a law student, and time for another.